So the best player I played against is Pelé. Played against some great players, of course, Beckenbauer and so on, but I would always put him slightly top of the list, one of the true greats. That's also very easy for me. The best player I played with was my captain, Bobby Moore at West Ham. Of course, my captain for England, Moro, as I knew him. He was a great player. Although only a few months older than me, he was almost like a senior player to me at West Ham. He progressed through the system there. So he would be easily my number one. Footballing idol, probably, I would say the same person. I would say Bobby Moore was the guy he 8 months older than me, but more senior. He graduated through the 4 or 5 years like an older player. So I looked at how he trained, how he acted, how he behaved. One story, he was always very immaculate. People saw him as very immaculate. Even somebody I met a few weeks ago at a theatre show, a man, and he said his mother actually went to school with Bobby Moore in Barking. And she said that she summed him up then as a kid at school, immaculate. And that was exactly how everybody saw him. It's got to be Wembley, of course, to be the favourite ground, winning the Cup 3 years on a row, winning the FA Cup, the Cup Winners' Cup, and of course the World Cup. It's got to be, in terms of a league ground, as a player, you just want to play at the big ground, and there's some fantastic grounds in the First Division or the Premier League as they are now. So none stick out, but just some great grounds, but you've got to pick Wembley as the best. I wasn't a footballer, I've absolutely no idea what I would have done. I more or less went from school. I hadn't gone into any kind of profession. My first job interview was a trial at West Ham. From leaving school at 15 years of age, a friend of my father wrote to both West Ham and Arsenal, and they replied. So I've actually, although I did go into business for 20 years, in the sales side of it, and I did fairly well in almost 18 years. So some kind of business where I had to approach somebody and get on with them, which could encompass quite a lot of jobs really. My favourite 5 would be Gordon Banks in goal, Bobby Moore at the back, Bobby Charlton in midfield, the great Jimmy Greaves up front, and I've put my best player ever I played against, Pelé, as well, up front.